let's see. Well, something I would say is that if you are green talent, and what I mean by green talent is just new talent to New York, right? And you could be 20 or you could be 60 and you could be green talent. But if you're still trying to break into this industry, you should not be afraid of white space on a resume. It is so crazy to me when I'm meeting someone and I'm like, oh, tell me, where are you from? And they're like, oh, well, I just moved here 2 months ago and I just graduated, with a BFA from this school. And I look down their resume and literally it's chock-a-block full with 40 credits. And first of all, that's overwhelming. Second of all, where did you play all of these things? And third of all, it makes me think a couple of things. It makes me think, well, should I know this person? And I don't. And then I start second guessing myself. Or I think, this person has, been just doing community theater their whole life, and they're listing every credit. And here is a 40-year-old woman standing in front of me, and she's listing that she played, Annie and Annie. Well, that's not useful information. So you've got to have spring cleaning on your resume. You need to know when to take things off. And so, for example, I always like to say that, when I was in high school, I played Daddy Warbucks and Annie at my children's theater growing up. Well, if I were an actor today and I listed Daddy Warbucks and Annie on my resume, I think that you would be incredibly confused and you would laugh your ass off. And that's just not helpful information. Resumes need to be helpful and informative. They need to just list off actual useful roles and shows and people that you've worked with that make sense for who you are today. When you walk in the room right now, I want to look down and I want to see a character actress, and I want to look down the resume and I see that she played Fanny Brice in Funny Girl. And that makes sense. Two things connect. I actually look up, I see, then you open your mouth and you belt, and everything makes sense. That's what a resume needs to do.